for coming. It's been a long, long road. I know there's a lot of people I want to thank. I feel like I'm the last man standing since my campaign manager moved to Texas. My treasurer moved to Mexico. We've got a couple of guys in the hospital, but we had a great campaign group. I want to thank them for all their efforts and work. All the donors that are here tonight, I can't thank you all. I think we counted over 100 donors in the primary and the general, so I appreciate that. Some of the guys that walked precincts with me and hung door knockers and those kinds of things, I appreciate. So thank you all, and I'm hoping for a great result tonight.
All right, next in line, our very own Steve Blair.
Hello everybody, and thank you for showing up tonight. I thought for about 15 minutes while I was sitting in the parking garage having a drink. The police department doesn't know about that, but I thought about whether I should show up or not. But thank you everybody for supporting Prescott and doing the right thing for the city of Prescott. I've been here for a long time, and we're here to move Prescott forward. And so everybody that has voted for me, thank you. And people who didn't vote for me, you're missing a big chance not to support somebody that cares about our community. So thank you for being here, and thank you, Malcolm, for being here.
Glad to be here. I'm only half the man I once was. Next in line is the next mayor of Prescott.
Thank you, Malcolm. Let's hear it for Prescott. We are going to return Republican leadership to the City Hall. Got my red power tie on to prove it. Hey, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have victory for these candidates. We're going to have Republicans in the City Hall that know how to lead our city forward and continue the direction that we know our town should go. And so thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your help along the way and your encouragement. I'm very, very grateful. And I can't wait to celebrate with you later tonight. Thank you.
To move forward and take care of the city, and I'm looking forward to them carrying on a lot of things that I started with the airport, with economic development, and also with getting a hotel downtown. So let me tell you what, we've got a good candidate, slate of candidates. I hope they make it tonight, and I'm looking forward to working with them in the future as we hand over the reins to them on the 28th. Anyway, I wish them all great luck tonight, and I hope that I can, see them tomorrow, and we'll look forward to the future. Thank you. All right, thank you, Eric. I have one other person that I'd like to introduce tonight, and that's Chairman of the Republican Party, Mark Sensmeyer. Thanks, Malcolm. Is it a great night to be a Republican in Yavapai County? Thank you so much for supporting all the Republican candidates. Thank you for coming out here. Hopefully we'll have some awesome news here in just a few minutes. I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't put a plug in. If you're not already a member of the Yavapai County Republican Committee, we would like for you to come down and sign up. We have plenty of precinct committeeman slots available. The more of those we fill, the more voice we have within the state party. We have a couple hundred slots we can still fill. Come down to headquarters, give us a call, send us an email. And thank you for your support in the past. Thank you for your support now. We all have money in our pockets to support the local party. The problem is it's still in our pockets. So please support your local party so we can put more great candidates up here and get them elected to all the offices. Thank you, and have a fun celebration.
Let's hear it for Prescott. Hey, the candidates have been speaking for several months now, but now the voters have spoken, and I'm so honored and humbled to be your next mayor. I'd like to thank God for the opportunity that He's given me to be leading the city. I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Sheila, in the red dress, for her love and dedication during the race, and my family as well for all of their hard work and sacrifice. My campaign team has been amazing. Pam, David, Malcolm, Tracy, Billy, and all of the volunteers, thank you for your work. Thank you so much. Could not do it without a great team. Thank you so much. I want to thank Jean Wilcox for running a good race and for giving us another option. I wish her the best in her future endeavors. And I want to preserve the best of Prescott and move us forward with Republican leadership in City Hall. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Mary Beth Rent, for your endorsement of Jean Wilcox. Yeah, okay. That was bad. Okay, Phil Good. Phil, where are you? Phil Good, come on up. Next finisher. There you go, Phil. Councilman Phil Good.
Thanks, Brandon. Well, first of all, I want to thank my wife, Toby, for putting up with me over the last 9 months. I think it was harder on her than it was for me to run this race. So thank you, sweetheart. I had a great campaign manager, Nettie Lamerson, and as I said, she had to move to Texas for health reasons. John, her husband, was a big help. Pat Parker took over for her and got us across the finish line, so I appreciate her help. John Stevens was my original treasurer, and as I mentioned, he bailed out and moved to Mexico. So Tom Riggy, thank you very much for picking up the baton and doing that. I had a great group of volunteers, helped me walk precincts. We hung over almost 3,000 hangers on doorknobs, and it was a lot of hard work. So I appreciate all of the support from my volunteers and campaign crew. I appreciate all the votes. I don't think I get an extra vote for coming in first, do I? No. So that's great, and I'm very humbled that the residents and the voters of Prescott have the faith and confidence in me to move forward and apply some good conservative principles and have a spokesman for the taxpayers. So thank you all, and I'm very humbled and thank you.
All right, and Councilman for Steve, is this your 4th term? Steve Blair. Mr. Blind Brothers.
Thank you. Year number 5, right? Okay. 5th time around. Thank you for believing in me, and I don't expect an extra vote for coming in 3rd. As long as I come in within the top 3, that's what it's all about. I support Prescott. I was a born and raised native here. I support public safety. I support the community that we live in and all the things that are good to the city of Prescott. So I just want to tell everybody thank you for showing up tonight. It's a great evening here to celebrate a Republican victory as far as I'm concerned, to move this community forward. Greg Mangarilli, our new mayor, and Bill Good, and Alexa Scholl. There'll be some education going on with her, but we'll educate her the right way. And thank everybody for showing up. We appreciate everybody in Prescott, Arizona, and God bless the United States, and God bless everybody. Thank you.
Now, much has been said about the city election is a non-partisan race. All that means is there's not a partisan primary. It does not mean you're ashamed to talk about your party affiliation. And regardless, Yavapai County and Prescott is not only staying red, we're getting stronger and a deeper red. Thanks all for your support, and you know it's going to be fun seeing this next year. Thanks for coming.
So the election results are in, and you know who your new council members are going to I do, and I look forward to working with them all, especially Mayor Mingarelli.
So
Excited.
it was a hard-fought race, but
It was.
it was actually a pretty clean race.
It was, and everybody worked hard. You know, there were a lot of great questions. It's been I think it's been a great campaign for everybody. So I'm proud of where we are with Prescott, and congratulate all of the winners. Greg Mingarelli, Alexa Show, Feel Good, and Steve Blair. So I'm excited to work with them.
So, talking about Alexa, she's kind of young. So, are you going to?
She is.
Are you willing to work with her and
Of
mentor
course.
her?
You know, I said that today. I'm willing to work with whomever, and I hope that she would allow us to all work with her, and it'll be good.
Okay, so what do you have to say to people who might be thinking about running for office in the future?
Oh, I encourage it. I encourage it. You know, I wish I had done this a little sooner. I've so much enjoyed my last 2 years on City Council, and look forward to the next 2 years. You know, we just recently passed 443, and so I think the city's going in the right direction. So it's all good, Lynn.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, 2 for 1, so special. But I just want to talk to you about the election results. Got a new mayor, and just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think that the new mayor is going to be a great person for Prescott. As a matter of fact, he's meeting me tomorrow morning at 8:30. We're going to start going over issues in Prescott, and I look forward to working with him during the time I'm going to be in office, which will be 28th of November. And hopefully he will continue to do a lot of things that we started. I've talked to many people on the council, and they would hope that the new council would continue a lot of things that I've started.
Right, so it's going to be a smooth transition, you know? It's going to be a smooth transition, you know?
Oh, yes, it's going to be a smooth transition. It's not going to be an issue. Again, you know, I've heard people say, you know, give desires on who got in and who didn't get in, but, you know, I think we got a good council, and we're going to see where they want to go. But, you know, it's going to be incumbent on the new mayor to be in a command position and show leadership. And, you know, from his background, I think he's going to be able to do that.
So today you guys were talking about the Deep Well Ranch, and do you think the council's going to be able to vote on that before you're out of office?
Well, that's a good question. Basically, I think there's a number of issues that we need to still look at. One of the most pressing ones right now is going to be traffic around that northern corridor. And, you know, we've received a number of letters from people that are very concerned about that. One person has got 30 years as a traffic engineer, and he's laid out some very concrete issues that I think we need to take a look at. I've directed the city manager to take a look at doing an RFP, request for proposal, to try and get a traffic engineer to come in and study this. I think, you know, sometimes it's best to have somebody that's independent, because, you know, when they come in, they have fresh eyes and they really take a look at what's going on. And right now, I think that's what we need, because we're gonna see an escalating level of traffic in that area over the next 5, 10, 15 years. I want that person to lay that out for us, tell us exactly what they think the rate of increase is going to be, and then start to look at arterials, connectors, or any kind of improvements that we can have to increase traffic flow in that area. So it's a major issue right now. It's probably one of the biggest issues right now that we still need to resolve before we go to that vote.
So what are some of the other things you're hoping to kind of wrap up before you leave office?
Well, again, you know, I'm part of the Friends of Prescott Airport, and we're going to be trying to get something in the paper tomorrow to talk about that, tell the people at Prescott what we're trying to do to get the new terminal constructed here. You know, one of the big problems that we have right now is that Great Lakes, you know, has stepped up the pace in the past 6 to 8 months. They're doing a better job, and so, you know, I'm hoping that they'll continue to do that. But at some point, if they can't maintain their contract, we're going to have to get some better commercial air service in here. And I know SkyWest and American Eagle are not going to come in here unless we have a new terminal. And I think many people I've talked to indicate that they want to have improved commercial air service here. So I'm hoping that they'll support that.
And you know, you ran 2 years ago, and a lot of people thought you were going to run for a second term, and you decided not to. What are you doing next?
Well, I'm still working on that. I got my better half that has some ideas on that, some things she doesn't want me to do, and so we'll see what happens. But I continue to want to serve Prescott in any way, capacity I can, and looking forward to maybe another elective office.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, so the results are in, and they are the preliminary results. There's still a few ballots left to count, but looks pretty sure that you will be on City Council
I
coming
think
up.
it's highly likely, since I was able to retain my top vote getter position.
And you're on the hospital board right now. Will you continue doing that?
I can retain that position. Elected positions that are unpaid don't have to conflict. So I can have this paid council position in the unpaid hospital district position.
So what are some of the first things you feel like you should be tackling when you get in office?
Well, we have this series of developments that we're making a decision on. Of course, Deepwell Ranch is the biggest one, most immediate. But there's a series of additional developments that are going to be coming in front of the council. So I think my experience on planning and zoning and analyzing these kind of developments will be a big asset for the community and the voters.
Okay, anything you want to add for the residents of Prescott?
No, other than the fact that I know PSPRS is a huge issue. It was already decided, and they can count on me to make sure that the intention of those taxes is fulfilled when we look at the budget application. I intend to make sure those taxes are used for PSPRS pay down and only for that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.